What's up, vinyl community? Cliff the Vinyl Cheapskate here. Here with another Saturday coffee music. Cheers. I did a Friday drinking music yesterday, and I showed all the same records, but I guess the music in the background, the YouTube gods didn't like it, so I got a copyright claim yesterday, so my other video is blocked now, so I'm redoing it. Got a Vinyl Finds video, picked up a bunch of stuff from my favorite record store in Baltimore, Celebrated Summer Records, and I got a couple things from Facebook Marketplace for real cheap. And I guess I'll start with that. A bunch of classic rock stuff for the stuff from Facebook, and a couple from the Celebrated Summer. I'll tell you which is which. But these are pretty basic. I got a copy of Disraeli Gears, and we all know Disraeli Gears. It's Cream, classic rock, really good stuff. It says Strange Brew, Tales of Brave Ulysses. You know the deal. It's good stuff. Cream, you all know who Cream is. I'm not gonna go too far into it. Just wanted to show that I picked up some classics. I didn't have a copy of this. Somebody was selling a bunch of records for $4 each, and this was one of them, and I got one more. And it's another classic. It's the first Grand Funk album, later to become Grand Funk Railroad. Yeah, it's gatefold. It's got those neat capital labels on there. Oh, this thing's a mess. Inner sleeve's a mess. It's got these cool green and purple. I like these green and purple capital labels. It's got that on there too. But, you know, mainstream-ish. Well, not now, but it was mainstream back in the day. Mainstream, some classic rock stuff. Stuff I wanted. I love me some Grand Funk. I got a bunch of Grand Funk records already, and stoked to put this in there. Grand Funk Railroad. Essential. Couple essentials. Essential rock and roll records. Now I'll move into... I got a couple other rock records. I've got... This is the one that I got the copyright strike on. I was playing this in the background, Titanic. And I should have known, because it's on CBS Records, that I probably couldn't have played this album in the background the whole video and got away with it. But yeah, Titanic. These guys are like, kind of like, they're just good, like classic 70s rock stuff. They're not super hard and heavy, but it's real enjoyable. A lot of like cool percussion going on in this. Like there's a lot of like Santana feel, a lot of bongos. But yeah, it's a cool record. Where these guys are from? Where are these guys from? I'm gonna guess these guys are French or something. I know they're a European band. I'm not sure what country they're from. But Titanic, one of the best logos, classic rock, I think. Great. This is good. Fun stuff. It's a good listen. Glad to have it. I don't see these a lot, these Titanic records, and I found it at the record store. I was pretty stoked. So, happy to have that. Next is another classic. Another classic. Time of the Zombies. Well, the Zombies were just classic. And this is a collection of this is a collection of a bunch of their stuff from the first couple records. But this is real good. Double LP. All the classics are on here. It's got write-ups for both of them. Write-ups on the inside. Some cool gatefold. But yeah, Time of the Zombies. I gotta start picking up more of like this like kind of like obvious stuff, because I usually tend to go for like more obscure stuff, and then all the stuff that's like the obvious stuff I kind of look over for some reason. I guess it's like the thrill of the hunt, finding something rare and weird. But I gotta start putting in more of those like the Disraeli gears and Grand Funk and stuff, which I have some of it. I have a good amount, like almost these 2 shelves here. But I want to get more like the classic stuff. Now we're gonna move into more stuff. All this stuff I got from Celebrated Summer. Those 2 records and all the stuff I'm going to show now I got from Celebrated Summer Records. And they're just a great punk record store. So it's all punk stuff from here on out. And I'm going to start off with what we're listening to now. And then I'll show one more that I'm going to show the 2 LPs, and then I'll get into 7 inches after that. But the 2 LPs I got is this Golpe LP, and these are both from this year. And these 2 that I'm showing now, these are why I went to that record store, because they're 2 of my favorites from this year. And this is what we're listening to now. And as you can, if you can hear it, it's like a mean, kind of like dischargy, noisy hardcore. Really good. I really dig this record. And this is on Sorry State. So if you want to pick up a copy of this, they probably still have copies on Sorry State's website. But I just went to the store because Celebrated Summer always has the best punk stuff. Anything that's like good coming up, they always have a copy. But this is sick. I'm not going to show the labels because it's on the turntable. But yeah, I doubt Sorry State's giving me a copyright claim. Sick. It came with a bunch of stuff in the sleeves too. Came with the Italian, Golpe's Italian liner notes. That's a cool picture on the front. Flip this after this. And giant poster. Ginormous poster. In English. And then it's also in Italian. And then they gave us English liner notes on a little Xerox too, or English lyric sheet. So, pretty sick. Sick band, definitely. Let me show you the. Came with this hype sticker too. I always try to peel the hype stickers off of the cellophane and put it on the bag if I can. If I can't, they get cut and put inside. I'll be back. Flip the record. All right. Next record. Let's do this. Next one. I said these are 2 that I've been wanting for a while. Another one of my favorites from this year. And I've listened to this probably more than any other one. I didn't own it on vinyl until a couple weeks ago, but I pay for Spotify, and it's on Spotify, so I just been rocking this in my car. I like Spotify because I listen to it in my car. But I've been rocking this in my car a ton. And I finally went in and picked up the vinyl. I've been waiting for... I had been waiting for Celebrated Summer to get copies, and man, oh man, sounds good on vinyl. This is Bootlicker, 45 RPM long play album, sorry, but sick. And this is great, like, it's like a mix between like that 80s style hardcore punk, like real angry, like Negative Approach or stuff like that, like kind of like a mix between that and like oi, like Blitz, and well, I'm drawing a blank on other bands right now. Blitz and stuff like that. It's got that like twangy guitar sound, maybe a little UK 82 sound thrown in there. This band is great, and I heard their EPs and I liked the EP a lot. And then when they put out this album, I scooped it as soon as I could get a copy, and real sick on Neon Taste Records. Neon Taste is a newer label, I think. They put out the new Chain Whip too, which I intend on picking up eventually. This one came on some nice gray vinyl. There's the label. Nice gray vinyl. I thought it was black vinyl, and when I pulled it out, I was like, shit, this is all scratched up. And I was like, oh shit, that's gray marble vinyl. That's not scratched up. So I got prematurely angry. Cool lyric sheets. Lyric sheet with a lot of artwork and stuff inside. Like the old punk days, man, when you just have a bunch of Xerox shit that people threw inside the records. I love that stuff. Excellent record. If you have not heard Bootlicker, I think you should go check them out as soon as possible, because they're freaking awesome. Very excited to get this one. This was one of my top ones that I wanted from this year. That and the Gulp Bag were two that I was just waiting to find a copy and hoping that it showed up at Celebrated. So I've been making a conscious effort to go to the record store more and try not to buy online so much. Next, here's another obsession that I've had for the last month or so. I picked up the last couple times I went. I managed to grab a bunch of Red Dawn's EPs, and Red Dawn's play kind of like a throwback, almost 70s style, but it sounds more modernized, and a little poppy, a little bit of post-punk in there, and they play pretty straightforward punk, I would say. These guys are hard to describe, but they're really good, and not a lot of bands play like these. Clean singing, but really good fast punk stuff. Like I said, with a little bit of pop, not pop punk, but it sounds like a little bit of poppy elements in there. Catchy tunes. And this is the band that was before. This is Observers. This was the band that was before Red Dawn, so it's along the same lines as Red Dawn's. This is a little more straightforward punky stuff. The Red Dawn's has a little more post-punk feel to it. A little bit more. It's not post-punk straightforward. It's not like you're gonna get a Zounds record when you listen to a Red Dawn's record, but still pretty cool. Red Dawn, or not Red Dawn, more Observers. So I got these 3 Observers. One of them, this guy's on clear. Some labels there. And this one's got a almost silkscreen feeling. Yeah, I think it is silkscreen because it's numbered 163 of 200. But this one's like silk screened, seems like. Cool blue vinyl. I like those labels. They look real old school. Yeah. And this one's just black, but I'll show the labels. And these all came with cool stuff inside too, the Observers stuff. They came with, like I said, all those Xerox things. This one's got a couple comic strips that came with it. The other ones came with postcards and liner notes and stuff like that. I don't feel like showing them, but sorry. But yeah, cool stuff. Observers, if you like straightforward, old schooly punk stuff, you'll probably like the Observers. Yeah, I got 4 more 7 inches. I'll try and go through them pretty quick because it's been 15 minutes. But picked up this Needles EP. Another one I've been meaning to pick up. It's got Martin from Los Crudos as the front man, and from Los Crudos and Limp Wrist as the front man. And whenever he's in a band, I'm automatically gonna check him out because he's in some classic fucking bands like Limp Wrist and Los Crudos. But this is cool. It's got like one of those weird halfbacks, but it looks cool with the thing in there. Here, I'll show you. With this, because it's got like this like old school label, old school iron lung label, old school looking iron lung label with the big hole. Sick album, real fast hardcore, angry, just what you want from your hardcore, fast and angry. Short songs, sick, sweet and to the point hardcore. Real good stuff. Probably gonna pop this on next. If this ends before I'm done, dropping shit everywhere. If this album ends, I'm gonna put this on next. Next, another one I've been meaning to pick up and popped up at the record store, so I was like, oh shit, I've been losing this one. Bib Pop. Bib is kind of like a noisy hardcore, just noisy hardcore stuff. They've got a lot of they use a lot of reverb in the vocals, and sometimes it gets annoying, but for some reason with this band in particular, for me, it really works. And this was the first Bib stuff that I heard was this Pop album, and I really, really liked it, and I've been into them since I heard this. And I picked up their LP and another one of their 7 inches, so I'm glad to get this one. I'm going to try and get more of their stuff. They don't have that much. They've only got a couple EPs, but this is a cool band. Pretty sure they're current. Pretty sure they're still active, so keep an eye out from them. It's on Deranged Records. Oh, a bunch of these Observers was on Deranged Records too. Not all of them. One of them wasn't. 2 of them were. But pretty sick. Noisy hardcore stuff. Bib. Really digging this band. From all the stuff that I've heard, I'm really liking this. Alright, let's throw on that Needles record real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, 2 more to get through, guys. Then you don't have to listen to me talk anymore. I got another noisy ass hardcore band. I think these guys are from Boston, I believe. I might be completely wrong, but I think they're from Boston. Sadist. These guys are like noisy, super angry, self-loathing sound. I don't know why I get the self-loathing, but I feel a self-loathing thing going on with this band. Really cool, angry stuff. There's some cool, I think there's synth in here. There's noise in here. But it's pretty straightforward for the most part. It's cool. 2 songs. Came with, a little lyric sheet thing. But this guy, I've seen pictures and videos of this guy singing, and he's, nihilistic as hell. Cutting himself on stage and shit. Wild. Punk as hell. Great stuff, man. But this band plays really, cool, DB-ish, noisy. Kind of like a little bit of... I get a little disclose in there, just the noisy elements, but it's a little different. Red vinyl. Cool record. If you get a chance to find this Sadist record, I believe they also have a discography LP thing that I'm keeping an eye out for. If I find it for a good price, I'm gonna pick it up. I've only seen it. I looked it up on Discogs. I've only seen it in Europe, and I'm not gonna pay the ridiculous amounts of shipping to get it here. So if I find it, I'm gonna pick it up as soon as I see it. But for now, this is all I got. Sadist. It's a cool band. Check them out. And last but not least, this is an old classic from 1998. Umiya Hardcore DS13. I love DS13. I actually got to see DS13 back in the day in a basement, and it was fucking sick. They fucking ruled. And I love this band. Fast hardcore, straightforward. They had a skull with a skateboard on a t-shirt that I owned a really long time ago, and I was a skateboard kid, so that like really rang with me. There's lyrics and stuff on the insert here, the inside here. So, great band. DS13, they're classic. Figure I'll end it out with that. You got Needles, man. A little bass break. Man, I love hardcore. Cheers, folks. Have a good one.